Hey friends, it's Carly and I'm so happy you are here. Today I want to share with you a fun way to add a glossy candy coating to your stamped gummy bears. I'm starting by stamping my sentiment first. I want to have it in place so that I can stamp the candy around it. And I'm using the Your Golden set, which is supposed to be about apples, right? It's from the I Pick You collection, which is all about apples and it's so lovely, but I think the sentiment is perfect for candy. Have a delicious day? Well, yes, if I have candy, I will have a delicious day. Thank you so much. I'm stamping it in black with my Hero Arts Intensified Black ink, which is alcohol marker safe, but since it's just the sentiment, you don't really need it to be. It would be a great place to have a splash of color as well. And you can see that, oh my gosh, my ink pad definitely needs to be re-inked. It is so dry, but luckily I can just keep inking it up and stamping until I've got the coverage that I'm looking for. Now, after the sentiment is all set, I'm going to start adding gummy bears. This little cutie is from the Let's Stick Together set, which is part of my very first collection with Hero Arts called Beary Sweet. And if you didn't know this about me, well, now you know I'm obsessed with candy. So you're going to see a lot more candy cards from me. Now I wanted this card to be all bears, so I'm going to ink up my stamp it, then clean it, move it, stamp it again until I get as many bears as I want. But the Let's Stick Together set also has lots of other candy options. There's gummy worms, there's Sour Patch Kids, there's peach rings, so you could also do an assortment of candy, which I think would also still go really well with the sentiment of have a delicious day. After all the bears are stamped, I'm going to start giving them a color. I'm using alcohol markers. I'm using 2 color blends. It's pretty simple. I'm going to zoom right through so we can get to our next step. But if you are interested in a full gummy candy coloring tutorial, you can find that on my YouTube channel. Okay, now let's skip ahead to our next step. Now you can see I've got my crafty clipboard out. I'll explain that in a second. And here is my fully colored gummy bear panel. I'm going to put that down on my clipboard and I'm going to start applying some glossy accents. So this is a glossy medium that dries clear and glossy. There are different choices out there, not just the Glossy Accents brand. You could even try some of your glues if you have some glue that dries clear. Just look around in your craft room, see what you have, and give it a little test on a scrap piece of paper. Working with a gloss medium, you might get a few air bubbles while you're covering your stamped image, or even some of the medium that goes outside of the stamped lines. So I recommend having a tool like a craft pick. That way you can pop bubbles, and any that goes outside the lines, you can kind of scrape it off while it's wet. Like use it like a little eraser. Or a great thing to do is when you're stamping your images, back before you color them, go ahead and emboss them with some clear embossing powder, and that will give it a raised edge to help keep your glossy medium within your stamped image. I didn't do that on this card, partially because I just forgot. And if I'm being honest, partially because I was being lazy. I knew this was a fairly simple shape. If it was any more intricate than this, I probably would have taken the time to emboss it with clear powder just to make this step easier. Now you're covering all of your stamped and colored gummy bears in the glossy accents. So you just want to be careful that while you're working, you don't bump into a bear that you've already glossed and put your fingers in it. You don't accidentally put your hand in it. So just be mindful of how you work and which place you think it would be good to start in. Like, should you start at a corner? Should you start at the bottom? Having a clipboard is great because you can spin it around. And then also the best thing about having it on a clipboard or some other surface like this is that once everything is glossed, you can pick it up and move it out of the way. So I'm going to set my clipboard aside somewhere safe where it can dry without getting fingers in it. And how long it takes to dry is going to depend on where you live, but I let this dry overnight just to be safe. And then now I've got a white paint pen that I'm using to add some little gummy, sparkly highlights. I don't really have a rhyme or a reason for my little white highlights. I just kind of color with my heart. So I've got some dots, some lines, some little star shapes, just whatever makes me happy. And the white paint pen works really well on the dried glossy surface. Now again, you want to be mindful of things needing to dry. So the white paint pen little details that you're adding right now do need to dry. So be careful that as you're working on the next bear that you don't drag your whole hand through it. You can see my sleeve right there, really close to the pink bear. But I think we avoided any disasters. Also, if you put down something that you hate, go ahead and take a little wipe and wipe it off while it's still wet and start over. That's such a fun thing about this is it's super forgiving. I'm pretty sure I drew a little heart on one of the bears later and I didn't like it. I just wiped it right off. After you get all the bears decorated with their little white glittery bits, then you can set this aside to dry as well. Here you can see the finished card with all of the white paint dry and all that gloss. I think it's so fun. And then here you can see that card in slightly better lighting. I just love how it turned out. I hope you are feeling inspired watching this too, and maybe you're gonna go and try a glossy candy coated card. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Happy crafting!